playing, and I'm just my best thing is just do my best every day and let the rest of the carry.
What do you need to do most?
I mean, dynamic player, make plays, throwing the ball, running the ball, team captain for them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, he been MVP couple times for a reason. So you got to be ready for everything, and he just presents a lot of challenges.
When you're following along, kind of, I mean, he practiced today for the first time in the morning. And you guys get tired of it? Coaches do it for you?
I mean, you want to prepare for, you know, who's going to put the best guy out there, you know, and so at the end of the day, we got to prep for, you know, what we expect, and I'm sure, you know, he want to play, so we're going to prepare for the best option.
With their backups, I mean, the offense seems like it changes. The approach is very different for back then. How do you prepare for both of those options?
Between Rush and Huntley, if I say between Lamar and anybody else, that'd be different for anybody else in the league. So. But I mean, obviously, both those guys have played a lot of ball, right? And so you got to give them their due respect. But at the end of the day, Baltimore want to run football because they're a physical team up front. They play with a lot of pride, and they want to play their brand of ball. So you got to be ready for it. Yes, sir.
What is it like trying to bring out somebody that?
I mean, it's difficult. You got to get a lot of pass to the ball, you know, and at the end of the day, you know, he's a special back. He had a lot of success in the league for a reason, worked extremely hard year round, and he has had an amazing career so far. So it'll be a heck of a challenge for us, and but I think we'll be looking forward to it.
This might be a little question, but would you prefer that Jackson not play or the challenge of going up against him?
I mean, you said it before I said it. Anything else?
Fair enough.
I mean, more to the running game, I think for the whole team. I mean, the guy just been a pillar for them for so long. I mean, he just embodies what it means, you know, for them to be Baltimore Ravens. That's just me watching from afar, being a guy who's a D lineman, to see a guy who played D line go to offense and be as effective, and that's how they use him in the run game and even in the pass game sometimes. He's one of the guys, man. So heck of a lot of respect for him and what he brings to that team more than, you know, just offense. I think the athletic ability he has to be so big, and also just they can move in so many different positions, whether it's playing on the ball as a tight end, off the ball as a tight end, as a fullback, maybe even back there in pass protection. I mean, the guy's a chess piece for that offense, and he's worked extremely hard to make a really great name for himself.
Anybody ever put you at fullback?
When I was at Carnes Middle School a little bit, you know, number 5. yeah, I was fullback in the center, number 5, right there, Carnes Bulldogs.
That's not a good big guy number either.
Yeah, I know, right? I was fullback, then my coach, our center went down, but I was happy to finally wear number 5. Then I had to go play center. So yeah, that's a little fun fact.
Teammates to be put more opportunities. How long is life? Has there been any frustration in your back of receiving the ball? And what do you have to do to maybe make yourself more better?
I wouldn't say I'm not worried about it. You know, what I'm worried about is winning games, and we've been doing that. Obviously, we've got to get a lot better. Been winning these games a lot more. So that's been the main thing I'm worried about. As I said this earlier, whenever my number's called, I got to go, make a play. So I believe that's going to be a game where, I get my opportunity. So I just got to make the most of it. Take trusting in it. But I'm having fun out there and playing ball with the guys. So I can't.
What do you think is going to go to unlocking the passing game consistently?
I think it's just everyone being on the same page. That starts through practice, preparation, being in the right spots. Everyone all working together, O-line, receivers, tight ends, quarterback, everyone, being aligned. And I think we've done a good job of that. Like, we got a long ways to go. But yeah, we're continuing.
How comfortable do you feel now? You're over a month now in the NFL, just with the offense, just the whole operation. Where are you at personally?
Yeah, I feel good about it for sure. Obviously, you can never know too much, so I got to continue to keep learning. And we're throwing new stuff in all the time, so you never really know it until go through the week and prepare for it. But I feel good. Just continue to be better in my technique and knowing more.
Obviously, the running game's been clicking the last couple of weeks. It's going to be a tough one. How much more comfortable are you with kind of where you need to be and what you need to do in the run line?
Yeah, definitely more comfortable. Still got a long way to go as well, though. Knowing the ID, technique, keeping ground, getting more movement. But I feel good. I feel like I'm doing a decent job. got a long way to go.
How can this offense be better?
In the red zone, I think it's just not hurting ourselves. You know, we got down there a couple times, different things to hurt ourselves. We just stay on track and play our ball. I mean, it's hard to stop. So just eliminating the mistakes. That's it.
Looked like you had a key block on Kyle's touchdown run. What did I had that one right?
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like the defender appreciated it a little bit too much. Just what you remember of that rep, and then you guys going down together. It seemed like you got the win, and when it was all said and done.
Yeah. Like, again, just doing my job, what I'm supposed to do. Kyle got in the end zone for the first touch. Shout out Kyle. But yeah, you know, just talking.
Yeah, just everybody just play their gaps. You know, create really have good edges. Just really everybody just be gap sound and just play that type of defense.
How do you deal with the uncertainty of not knowing maybe preparing for two different backups?
Yeah, preparing for Lamar and they're also preparing for the two backups just in case they play. They run kind of the same scheme depending on the quarterback, and then if one of the quarterbacks play, we just have to prepare for that. That's what we've been doing.
Jaquan, what's it been like in this defense? We know you like to get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
And that was the case against New Orleans. You and Kyler really were active at the line.
Yep.
What's it been like playing for that?
It's been fun. A lot of fun. A lot of different looks, things like that, different scheme, a lot of exotic blitzes. Really a lot of disguises, stuff like that. It's been amazing, especially player to coach to player. There's been a lot of great communication with him and things like that.
What's your level of confidence defensively?
Confidence super high. We're rolling right now. Obviously, we're not where we want to be, but we're getting better and we're improving.
Where does Lamar rank in your top 5 quarterback? You've got to have a top 5 by now. Where does he rank?
In football right now?
Yeah, football right now. Give me your top 5 if you got them, or 3.
I would say he's definitely top 2. Obviously, he was the MVP the last couple of years, and not coming up, when I was in college, he was one of my favorite quarterbacks. I'm not going to name my top 5.
Are you excited and embrace those kind of matchups?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely excited. Definitely go against him, for sure. I mean, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and as a safety, that's you want to touch yourself with these guys.
What is it about him that made him your favorite?
Really, what he did at Louisville, obviously what he's been doing in the league. He's been consistent passing, running, and obviously when he has the ball in his hands, he's special. So, I'll say that.
Knowing that they have some quarterback uncertainty, and even if he plays, it might not be able to help you get or maybe anticipating that they're going to try to run the ball. That last time, rush.
Yep. I'll say Baltimore is very run heavy. AFC, they have Derrick Henry. They got Lamar. They have a great line. They got great tight ends, things like that. They do a lot of different things with the personnel. So they've been running there for so long. Ever since they had so many running backs there. I'm not gonna name them, but they had a lot of running backs and things like that. So they've been running heavy, especially in the AFC North. They're physical. So they're gonna be run heavy. I think so. They're gonna be pretty balanced, but more run heavy.
How do you bring that together?
Just tackle people how I usually tackle. Depending on the situation, we'll see on Sunday.
The only thing you can do is try to slow him down, especially when he's running. I've had experience with him playing against him in Tennessee, and our biggest thing was just make the guy go lateral. If he gets downhill, especially escaping through the pocket, he's just as dangerous as any runner in this league. So, but understand what he's going to do, and kind of similar with Patrick Mahomes, with it's not really the first play that's being called; it's the second play, the scramble plays, and him scrambling to throw. He's become a great passer as well. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us. And then obviously, can't forget about my guy Derrick Henry back there in the backfield. They formed the most dangerous backfield in the league, in my opinion. So it'd be a huge challenge for our defense.
What can't you do when you're trying to bring down Derrick Henry?
Well, don't go high. I tell you that. I've been on that sideline and watching that guy stiff arm everybody into the dirt. He's a future Hall of Famer, a really good friend of his. But yeah, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be my first time since, people don't know this, but I actually played against him in college my senior year. But it's my first time actually going up against him in the league. So I'm excited for that and try to avoid that stiff arm.
Any good practice stories from trying to take him down in training camp or anything?
Well, the thing is that Derek really never did anything during training camp. I'm joking. He was always on his own plan because obviously we knew he was gonna get probably 300 carries a year, so he didn't do too much during training camp, and it was nobody really wanted to touch Derek during training camp or practice anyway. But nah, man, he's one of the most hard-working players that I've ever been around. I mean, you guys seen probably his off-season workout videos, and he's just a special guy. Like I said, he's a future Hall of Fame.
You guys are intercepting almost 6% of the passes that are thrown out there, which is a ridiculous number. And do you guys view that as something that's sustainable the rest of the season?
I mean, who knows? I know that we're always going to be ball conscious. I just feel like as a DB group, anytime the ball's in the air, we feel like it's ours as well. We got a lot of guys that's made plays in this league and has great ball skills. So who knows if that's sustainable? We're going to keep that number up, but we're going to try to for sure.
When there's some question about whether Lamar's going to play, do you find yourself going on social media and looking for updates or anything like that, or do you just assume he's going to go and adjust off of that?
Yeah, I mean, I do that anyway, no matter who we're playing. But we're going to prepare for Lamar. Like I said, he's been in this league long enough where I'm pretty sure he doesn't need as much practice time as some guys as well. But I hope that he plays just because of the simple fact that you want to be able to go up against guys like him, kind of measure ourselves as a defense where you're going to get the top offense with him and Derek back there. But if he doesn't play, then, we'll adjust accordingly. But right now, we're going to play for Lamar.
Joe, is that the biggest test you've had this year?
MVP, 2-3-time MVP. I mean, he's definitely up there. I would say for sure.
Obviously, you've been getting interceptions for years, but has there been anything different for you this season? Have you allowed to be a little more free back there, anything like that?
I mean, I got to give a huge thanks to DA. I think he's been putting me in position to be able to kind of use my God-given abilities. I think my preparation as well throughout the week, kind of just watching film, getting different tells and different looks that I can feel like I can own. If I get those in the game, I can make those plays. But my confidence and my belief in my ability has never wavered throughout my entire career, and it's just showing itself up again.
Kevin, if they take this quarterback decision all the way up to game time, have you been through that? I imagine you've been through that situation where a guy might get ruled out right before. How does that, just mentally, how do you prepare for that? If it is something where at an active time you find out he's not playing?
Well, I think a lot of film study that I've already done. I mean, we understand that obviously Lamar goes. We know the type of offense they can be. Snoop Huntley, Tyler Huntley, they're very similar. So I'm pretty sure the game plan is going to be very similar. But obviously, if Cooper Rush goes, then it's going to be a lot different. It's not going to be a lot of QB run game. It's going to be more quick game, pass game, drop back, pass game. But also, they're going to feed Derrick Henry the ball regardless. So for me, and I think for us, our mentality isn't going to be that much different. I just think the challenge that presents itself if Lamar plays mentality-wise, we just understand that we're going to have to really be good on our run fits, but also understand that when he gets the ball in his hands, he's just as dangerous as anybody.
It seems like you've got a lot of scenarios to prepare for. If Lamar goes, and if they make a change at backup, it didn't really work out last time he played.
Yeah.
How do you balance all of that?
No, you just got to go throughout the practice week and kind of just do what you do. Like I said, we're going to prepare for Lamar. If that changes later in the week, then it just changes. But for us as a defense, we're going to go out there with the same mentality, understand that this is going to be a heavy run game. And obviously, Lamar playing, it's going to change a little bit. But just as far as our mentality as a defense, we got to go out there and try to get turnovers, get stops, and try to win a ball game against the road. Obviously, their record is what their record is. But playing this team over and over again, man, they want to be physical. So we're going to have to try to out-physical them as well.
What is Patrick Ricard like?
I mean, he's basically an extra offensive lineman in there, 300-pound fullback that more often than not, if he's in the game, they're going to run to him. So I think they're just kind of understanding what they're going to do schematically. They're going to run the 42, but then also we'll have some play action passes. But just kind of understand when they put him in the game, they're not putting him in there. They're not putting him in throwing the ball, basically. You know what I mean?